Good evening, Tom Kreinberg here, and tonight we're going to make some homemade Arbol salsa. What we're going to use, some Arbol chilies, some garlic that we're going to mince and dice, some Roma tomatoes that we're going to bake, and some olive oil and a little bit of salt to add to taste. Thanks for joining me, and it's going to be delicious. Alright, now to bake these tomatoes, what we're going to do, we're simply going to cut them in half. And we're going to put them cut side up in our glass Pyrex. I've got the oven preheating at 375 right now. I'm going to throw them in there for at least 40 minutes. So again, 40 minutes with the cut side up in the oven. We're going to let them bake. And that's going to be the base for our salsa. So that was real quick and painless. You may be asking, Tom, why are we starting with the tomatoes? Well, we need to get these in the oven to bake and roast, because while that's happening, we can make the rest of the salsa, which is going to consist of that olive oil, the Arbol chilies, and the garlic. So that's why it's imperative to do the tomatoes first. So with that said, let's get them in the oven. While those tomatoes are roasting for 40 minutes at 375, we can start dicing and cutting up the garlic. So we're going to do this first because we're going to saute these in a saucepan while those tomatoes are roasting. And at the end, once all the garlic's golden brown, we're going to add these 10 Arbol chilies. The only thing we're going to do to the Arbol chilies is just cut off the green part. So again, we're just going to cut off the green part for all 10 of them. And then we're going to add those in to the garlic once they're sauteed to golden brown. Once we have our golden brown garlic and the Arbol chilies all put together and cooled off, we're going to add them into our blender. And you can see I'm using a cooking spatula to get all of the little pieces of the garlic. And then I'm going to use a cup of the olive oil. Put it all together, and then I'm going to blend it. Oh, it's coming together. Now that we've got it blended up, you're going to see that it's kind of yellowish. That's going to be perfect because we're going to use those red Roma tomatoes, and the red and the yellow together is going to make a nice orange salsa. It's going to look delicious. And what we want to do is make sure we pour it into our measuring cup, so that way we can blend the tomatoes a few at a time. So they are going to be soupy because we, roasted them. So make sure when you add them in, you just don't make a mess. So I'm going to start with 4, and then I'll slowly add the others in while it blends it. Oh man, that's going to be great. All right, so we've got all of those tomatoes blended up. It's going to look a little off red. So once we do the red and the yellow together, you're going to get that orange salsa. We're just going to add in that oil. And actually, we don't want to use it all. So I had about a cup, a little over a cup. So I just want to make sure I put a cup in. Now you'll know it's done when you dip your chip and you see that nice orange. That's a delicious salsa right there. I'm glad you're watching. Stay tuned for more recipes and enjoy your homemade salsa.